Well, welcome along to the Gobby Gaffer, and it's part 12 now of this live stream and managing Bayern Munich. Bit of an extra one tonight. I've managed to shoehorn an extra one in. Normally it's Mondays and Fridays, 7:30 kick-off. But tonight I've managed to shoehorn another one in, try and move this Bayern Munich save along a little bit. Anyway, let's jump into the game. I've moved the game on a little bit, and we are at the 17th of January 2034 in game. So like I say, I've moved the game on a little bit because the German league has a winter break of about 3 weeks, and I didn't just want to come on to a live stream and be button clicking. So we're right up to the last two games in the Champions League stage. Hiya, Cameron. How are you doing, mate? And nice to see an extra one. Yeah, I managed to... Hiya, Stevie. How are you doing, mate? How are you doing? Yeah, I managed to, again, I want to try and get a few in. It's not going to be easy, I have to say, because my 5-year-old grandson is now started a new training with a new club. And it's a Wednesday evening, 6:30 till 7:30. But it is what it is, you know. If I can get one in, I will do. If I can come in at maybe 8 o'clock and do a couple of hours, at least he gets some more games played, doesn't it? And hopefully gets a bit more traction as well. So if you are watching this on catch up the day after or whatever, then if you could subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give the video a like. All of that helps the channel to grow, and obviously I want to get this channel to grow even more. It's doing well at the moment, but how did he get on? He did really well, Steve. He did really well. So basically the story is we have quite a few round here. There's Diddy kicks, there's first kick. There's quite a few where, like 3, 4, 5-year-olds can go and kick a ball around and get a bit of... So anyway, his dad signed him up for first kick. He's done that for about, good 6-9 months now, I reckon. But he's very hyperactive, and it was in a gym, and he's very hyperactive, and he wants to boot the ball around all of the time. But he's got natural talent. He really has got some natural talent. So because of the fact that his concentration levels weren't great, his dad took him out of it. Anyway, we went out a weekend and he said, I've signed him up with a new club, but it's outdoor training. So he said, I'm going to try him on that. And my word, it was just a totally different environment. It was an hour long, full hour long, and his concentration levels for most of it were up here. He listened to the coach. He was doing everything right, and it was great. He had a great time. So, yeah, it was really good. Hiya, Jason. How are you doing, mate? Hiya, Alexander. Managing Wales second tier. Build a nation. Right, okay. Excellent. Wales second tier, build a nation. Right. What does that involve then, Alexander? I have heard people doing builder nations, but I've not done one myself, obviously. Yeah, so it's about, what time would it be? About 5 o'clock here, the Evans opened. And when I say the Evans opened, it was like steroids. It was horrendous. So I thought, right, okay, then I'd look at my phone, and it was like, right, 6 o'clock. It's meant to bucket it down, but by 6:30, it's meant to come out sunny. So anyway, I went round with my sons, and there's a WhatsApp group for it. So, well, the messaging is it's still on, even though it's sheeting it down. So anyway, we got there. It was absolutely welling it down, but it did clear up. But he didn't bother. He put his little City shirt on and his skins and shorts, and I bought him some little football boots and whatever, which I might have to rebuy because the ones I bought him are for Astro, but we played on grass tonight, so I might have to redo that. But yeah, he was fine. Put a little waterproof coat on him, and he wasn't bothered. Start running round, you soon get warm, don't you? Watching Kempy early, he was saying FM26 is by far his favourite FM. he's played. FM26 says he finally feels like a game and not an Excel spreadsheet and will only get better. Bet the haters love him. Yeah. I mean, it's quite an interesting observation, that, Jason. I mean, I am enjoying the console version. I have to say, I know I do a little bit of moaning, and it crashed on Monday night. It's going to do that now and again, but I am enjoying it. You climb UEFA ranks, so your country gets richer, and you become national manager and win the World Cup. Oh, all right, okay. Build a nation. Okay. I mean, that sounds like quite a long job, that, to be honest. Okay, let's jump into the game, shall we? And I've made myself a little please subscribe, like and comment thing there that I can put on now and again. If there is anybody who's just joined the live stream, we're playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I'm managing Bayern Munich. So I've made myself a little thing there. I'll probably take it off and bring it back on every now and again because it's going to block things out. Okay, so what I've done is, just to keep you up to date with what I've done here, let's have a quick look. Hiya, Zach. How are you doing, mate? Good PSG video earlier. Yeah, it's I am really enjoying that PSG team. I'm really enjoying it. It's I feel like, I mean, I don't want to speak too soon really, but I feel like that's probably one of the best teams I've ever had in Football Manager. This Bayern team seems a little bit off it. Like a gut feeling that you get, little gut feeling. It seems a little bit off, whereas the PSG team seems so well balanced. So yeah, I mean, let's hope. Let's hope. Okay, so let's get back into this. So I'm not. Where did we end up now? Was it the Chelsea? It might have been the Chelsea Champions League. I think it was, wasn't it? Oh, of course, yeah. So yeah, the game crashed 0-0, wasn't it? Game crashed. So it took me an hour the day after, believe it or not. So the first time I played the game without anything, just playing the game, and Bayern versus Chelsea, it was a 0-0. Could I get a draw out of it? No, could not get a draw out of it. I mean, I would say 95% of the time Bayern won the game. Occasionally Chelsea won the game. But anyway, I managed eventually. I got a 1-1. So I thought, right, that's the fairest way to do it. It was a draw when I played it live. Let's keep the draw. What's that? Why on earth do Manchester City need to compensate Chelsea for when Chelsea sacked him? I don't think they sacked him. I think this is the problem. I think there's a bit of a grey area. There's a lot of a grey area here. I think he walked out, and took his coaching staff with him, I think. I mean, I'm with you, Jason. I don't see why. Because they've had two managers now, haven't they, since Maresca? They've had two managers, so why do we need to pay? Surely it's between Maresca and Chelsea, not City Chelsea. I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, so just explaining that Chelsea result then. On Tuesday morning, I spent an hour trying to get a draw out of it, and in the end I did. I got a 1-1, just to keep it nice and fair. But then we went on a bit of a slump, and the Bayer Leverkusen at home a 1-1, and then this was the big game. So this was the top of the table clash, us versus Leipzig. I'll just show you what Leipzig's form's been like. So Leipzig's form has been pretty awful. We come to play them, they beat us 2-0. Go figure. I don't know. No answer to that at all. But anyway, so we lost to second place RB Leipzig 2-0. The fact that they've not been playing that well, it didn't really affect the league situation. Then we went on the 3-week winter break, German winter break. Did a little friendly against Feyenoord. And then since we've come back, we beat Wolfsburg 4-0. and Hanover 96 6-1. And then we are in a transfer window. I have sold a couple of players, I think, possibly. I'll show you that in a second. So we've got Lech Poznan and Sporting to play to finish off the Champions League. Champions League, we are actually in 10th place at the moment. So we are actually looking like we might have to... I've got a hot drink tonight, by the way. I've been stood on a football field. It's been blowing a gale sideways and raining sideways. And believe it or not, in June, it was freezing. It felt like November. Ridiculous. So for the first time, I've got myself a hot cup of tea. So that's where we're standing there. Right, let me have a look at... I think it's in transfer window, transfer history. Okay. Transfers out. Yep, so we got an offer in for one of the backup centre-backs, Giovanni Leone. Leipzig of all people. I knocked it back. They came in with a bigger offer. I accepted it. Paris Saint-Germain, weirdly, came in for Pavlovic. He's been our starting midfielder, defensive midfielder, for the whole of the time I've been with Bayern. And I knocked that back. They came in with a bigger offer. So I thought, right, okay, let's take that, because I brought João Ferreira in, who wasn't getting much game time. He's only 23, great prospect. So he can now come in, and we're not too bad at centre-back, but I am looking for a better centre-back if I can find one. I have got money to spend. Where are we now? We're in here. I've got 131 million to spend and 500,000 wages. I get to go back to college tomorrow, right? Nice. What are you studying at college then, Alexander? Is it something very technical? What? Oh, yeah, Zach said. I've replied to Zach, haven't I? What game are you playing, Zach? Your username there's Zach T Gaming. So do you do a lot of games? Are you playing a lot of games? Do you play Football Manager? So that's where we're up to at the moment. I am in the process of sacking my chief scout, because I'm not happy at all with... I asked him for central defenders. The new ones come in. Right, okay. So until... Right, I might have to redo that then. Yeah, I sacked my chief scout because he brought me in 30 players and they were all like 2.5 star. And I'm like, you need to do better than that, mate. So I sacked him and I brought a new one in. Who is very good at scouting in Brazil, by the way. So that's quite useful. My word, did I need that cup of tea. Right, okay. I think that's all up to date at the moment. I haven't signed anybody yet. I did go in for Dean Huyson at Real Madrid, 28-year-old centre-back. I did go in for him. But as per usual, Football Manager, he's got a tag of 82 million. They wanted 161 and then add-ons as well. So I backed out of that one. But I may go back in. I don't know. I'm not too sure. My problem is that when Diamande came in, he was a 4-star centre-back. And now he's only a 3-star centre-back. He's 30 years old. And I just think that we may need somebody a little bit younger and better. But we'll have to see. Okay, let's... so what else do I need to show you? The league table is still looking like I think we've got 6 points Bundesliga. Oh, actually, no, because Leipzig have been doing really badly. We have a game in hand on Leipzig now, which is very unusual. So we are 8 points ahead of them and a game in hand. So if we can win that, we'll go 11 points ahead of them. But of course, the object of this save now is not the Bundesliga, or if we win it again, great. We are in the final of the DFB Pokal, if I remember rightly. Are we in the final of the DFB Pokal? Or is that... Oh, no, we're not. No, we're in the quarter final. No, it's PSG that are in the final. Right. Okay. Right, let's get stuck in. Let's get some football played. Let's at least get these 2 Champions League games out of the way. So let's go to the match. Right, so we got Bastian, Musiala. I've made a little change. Mora is now going to be a playmaking, attacking midfielder. And Vieira is going to play as a half-back. Don't ask me. It seemed like a good idea. He's going to play as a half-back. So out of possession, well, he'll drop into this hole here and hopefully stiffen the defence up. Very, very good player, Vieira. And the other thing I've done as well is out of possession, I've made my fullbacks as holding fullbacks. So that's another little change that I've made. But as for... right, okay, so I need to bring another player in because 2 players have actually gone. Well, Bock needs to come in, doesn't he? Centre back. And of course it's Champions League, so I need to bring 2 players in. Kopf has gone out on loan. So we need to move him to the reserve squad. And Armeti. Armeti is an interesting one. If I can actually bring him up, it won't let me bring him up. Armeti. Where's he gone? Armeti. Won't let me select him. Armeti. There we go. Yeah, Armeti's an interesting one. 21-year-old German DM. Oh, he's changed. Is it because he's 21? He was a wonder kid. Media description now he's hard-working midfielder. I mean, to be honest, with that potential, I wouldn't have thought he was a wonder kid. But he was. He was a wonder kid. Okay. And he's only worth 12.5 million. Okay. So maybe not then. Maybe not. Right, okay. I think we are just going to... We'll give that a save. We'll go into this Champions League game against Lech Poznan. Okay, if anybody has joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I am managing Bayern Munich. I actually feel a bit more awake tonight than I was on Monday. Monday, I felt half asleep. I couldn't get my words out half the time. But then Monday evening, I'd been and watched my other grandsons playing. I'd filmed the game. And I'd been stood up for like an hour. So, yeah, I was a bit tired on Monday. Okay, let's go to the match. We need to win these last 2 in the Champions League now. This is what I say about this Bayern team as opposed to the PSG team. I get a really good gut feeling about the PSG team. This Bayern team just seems a little bit off it. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's just a gut feeling. It feels they feel a little bit off it. But anyway, let's see how we do. Okay, so I was just watching Vieira there, and when they had the ball and they were coming forward a little bit, he was dropping quite deep back into that central defensive position. 3 shots, 2 on target. Okay, let's not say anything yet. Okay, Debas now. Little ball to the side, Vieira. I think this Vieira is going to be a very good player, but while Pavlovic was here, he wasn't getting a look in. So I think bringing 90 odd million in for him was a good move, really, because we've still got Shishon, and Shishon wasn't getting, because we brought that Bernal in. Was it Bernal? Yeah, we brought Bernal in as well. Shishon is a very good prospect. So it's going to give the younger players a little bit more of a chance now. But Vieira is hopefully going to make us a little bit more compact in defence. But then, of course, we probably are going to lose a player in the middle. Musiala is going to strike that one. Back of the net. Very nice. 1 goal in 5 matches. Is that the first goal Musiala has scored in the Champions League? That's not good enough, is it, really, for Musiala? Okay, nice finish. Nice finish indeed. That please subscribe, like and comment. Is that in the way at all? It's actually under the... right, okay. It doesn't seem to be in the way, does it? I'll leave it there for now. If anybody is in the live stream and has not subscribed, would help my channel greatly if you could subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. You just have to click the button, and it just helps my channel out. Okay, Bernal with the ball now. Musiala. Oh! Come on, Musiala. You need to work a little bit harder than that. No, it's fine. Right, thanks for that, Stevie. It's weird that you know, like when you do things like this, sometimes you do need the people who are viewing to be able to tell you whether the sound is okay or... I mean, I had somebody came in the other night, didn't I? Like quite late on, and said he could hear the buzz of my computer, and I maybe needed to... In fact, I haven't even looked at that. I meant to have a look at it. There was some noise gate or something in OBS that he said to have a look at. But nobody's ever said anything about the sound before, so unless he got a particularly sensitive hearing or a very, very elaborate speaker setup or something. Look at it now. It's as dry as a bone outside now. Blue skies. Yeah, I've got... was talking to the coach afterwards and just asking him about the setup. And because the one thing that's always fascinated me with grassroots football is where did they get the managers from? You know, because the team has to start somewhere, doesn't it? It's like my twin grandson's team. I mean, they're in under 11s at the moment. But that team had to start somewhere. Oh, it's been disallowed, that one. That's always... But anyway, so the coach was saying the thing is, he said, we do the groundwork and you know, we like get the kids to come along. And then we get to a stage where we ask parents for volunteers to manage the team. And he said it's really difficult because... even though you might get somebody say, yeah, I'll do it, they get frustrated after a while, you know. I mean, the manager of my under-11s, my grandson's under-11s team, he's a semi-pro footballer. So his son, obviously, he's one of the midfield players. So that's the incentive for him. But he's a great lad. He's great with the kids. He absolutely loves them to bits. And... he loves the whole aspect of grassroots football and bringing them on and the training. But I would imagine that you know, I mean, not every group of parents is going to have a semi-pro footballer in there. But he was saying, you know, we said that like whoever like puts the name forward, we'll help them. We'll give them all the, you know, the media that they need to to look at, to learn. He said we'll help them along and everything. I have no idea. I'm gonna call you Zayad. Zayad. Who do I support? I support Manchester City, mate. Manchester City. Yeah, I've supported Manchester City for about well over 60 years now. Well over 60 years. I was at Newcastle in 1968 when we won the old. I was there with my dad in the paddock at St James Park. So that tells you how old I am and how long I've been supporting City. Right, 2-0. Let's have a go with that. Musiala's on at 8.1. Okay, nice. I don't think I've weakened the squad, to be honest, by selling those two players. I've 131 million now, so potentially that could get me a £200 million player. But I've got this new scout coming in now. For at least you're a proper fan, not one of the new ones. Yeah, it's you can always, like, I mean, the Blue Moon is the forum that I use, the Manchester City forum. You can always tell on the comments who is a supporter that's come in the last 10 or 12 years and who is a supporter that's been there through thick and thin. You can tell by the level of comments, the likes that when Kyle Walker, who'd been the best right back in the Premier League for years, when his form dropped a little bit, you got all of these nasty comments. Edison in goal, his wife was getting horrible comments, and it was all like the newer supporters who just have no patience whatsoever. So, wasn't paying attention. So, what made you pick the blue side? My dad. My dad. The story goes, Jason, that my dad was an absolutely bonkers City fan, absolutely bonkers, to the point where my mother used to get furious with him. But the story goes is when he used to go and watch a reserve game one week and or an away game, and then the next week he'd watch in those days it was reserves one week, first team the next, always on a Saturday. Of course, midweek games as well. But he used to go to everything. He used to drive my mother potty. But the story goes is that I used to cry myself to sleep behind the door when he was going out to football. So eventually he started taking me along. And initially, like when you're, 7, 8, 9, you're not very interested in football, are you, that much? So, 90 minutes of a game. So the main stand at Main Road, it had like a big wooden balustrade at the back, and I used to play cowboys and Indians around the back of the stand. He used to take me to reserve games and stuff like that. But then obviously as the years went on, then I started going full time, and that was it basically. What do you think about the new ones? Too entitled in the way they talk. Yeah, I mean, it's very easy to get entitled, isn't it? As I had, it's very, very easy to get entitled. There's no doubt about it. And I suppose even the age that I am, I suppose I became a little bit entitled as well. It's like that season, not last season, the season before. When we didn't win anything and we went on that really bad run, I was as bad as anybody else for, criticising and being a bit entitled. I know I was, and I'm not very proud of it, but yeah, the newer fans, they just want instant success, don't they? Instant success. Right, let's bring a Shishon in. I'm going to bring Bok in there. It's not his position, but I just want to get him some game time. Karashvili, it's Brown, isn't it, over that side? Brown. And then who else can we bring in? Let's bring Let's bring him in for Musiala. We'll drop him in there. And Elise can come in. Whoops, a daisy. Steady on. Elise can come in. Let's do that. Amatic, Mora, Elise. Yeah, Bok. I think that looks alright. There's this young City fan on the overlap. So arrogant and obnoxious. I think his football was invented in 2000. I expect the older fan base has suffered at Main Road. These fans, yeah, I know, Jason. You're doing my head in as well. You get that all over the place, though, don't you? It's one of those things you just have to put up with. It was like Pep's the best ever. Put forward, arrogant, laugh in their faces. Yeah. It's I mean, as an older City fan, I would say I think in football, we all know in football you need a bit of luck. You always need a bit of luck, and I think when we brought Pep Guardiola in. And the players that we signed, I think we got lucky quite a lot of the time. There was a lot of skill to it as well, but I do think we got lucky a lot of the time. And it was a generational thing that, I mean, my big worry now going forward, whoever we bring in to manage, and it's the same at any club, Liverpool are going to have the same problem. They're going to have exactly the same problem. But my worry for City is are we going to be able to carry on and sustain? We're not going to do as well as we did with Pep. There's no, we're not going to do trebles and stuff like that anymore. But my worry is are we actually going to win anything at all? And what's the football going to be like? And then, of course, Maresca is meant to be very tip-tappy football again, and is that gonna piss Haaland off? Because Pep certainly didn't in the last 2 seasons. Pep didn't play to Haaland's strengths. Right, let's go. Craig, hello. Is it safe to come in? Yeah, it certainly is, Craig. We'll not hold anything against you. I have to say, though, that was one of the bizarrest things I've seen for a long, long time. Because as soon as you mentioned the game crashing, it crashed. And it was as though the game was like waiting for somebody to say it. And as soon as somebody said it, it crashed. It was weird. It was funny. There was a Villa fan. Nothing going. This boy hasn't got a clue what's going on. Yeah, I know. And this is the problem now. These young fans who are not going to see us win a glut of trouble. I mean, I don't know. We might do. I don't know. I'm not sure. But personally, I am ready now for us to be as not as successful. Because at the end of the day, you've got Liverpool. They're going to bring a new manager in. They're all geared up for success. United can't be as bad as they've been in the last few seasons. They just can't be. They've got to come back. Chelsea have got to come back. Spurs under the new manager may well come back. Arsenal, if they hit the ground running, and I mean, who knows whether that brand of football will still work. I don't know. Maybe the referees will get clued up. I mean, the one in the Champions League final was definitely clued up to the time wasting. So, I don't know, difficult one. I think you'll still be there, just a bit like Mancini. Yeah, I think we will still be there. I think our setup now is a bit like Liverpool's. in that Liverpool are geared up. That they've got a great fan base there who get behind them, and they're very, very well set up to go and win stuff. But they just need the win behind them, a bit of luck, the right manager, and get the right players in as well. I mean, it certainly didn't help Liverpool last season, did it? Where they sign Isak, you expect him to come in and score 20 goals in his first 10 games or something, and they sign Wirtz. And you're thinking, right, and then Wirtz has a stinker for months. Isak doesn't score the goals, but then maybe a new manager coming in will, he'll play a different style and get the best out of them. Who knows? I don't know. We come back this year 15th to 3rd. Yeah, well, exactly. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. Right, that is quite nice. So got a 2-0 win in that one. So we'll have that. Liverpool signed at too many forwards, didn't fix the areas they needed fixing. Yeah, I mean it's. It's going to be a very interesting Premier League next season. I feel because we got Tottenham, they've got a new manager. Chelsea, they've got to come good, haven't they? United have got Carrick. Now he's been given a contract. Will they still follow him? Will they still play that kind of football? Liverpool, new manager. City, new manager. So it's going to be very, very interesting. And then Arsenal's going to be the most interesting of the lot, I think, because can they maintain? Because Arsenal would never have won the Premier League last season. They would never have won it if any one of the big six would have actually played a bit of decent football. I don't think Arsenal would have won it. I really don't. Right, so we're up to 7th now, although, yeah, I have a feeling we're still going to finish outside the top 8, Let's have a look. Okay. Right, so we've got Augsburg in the Bundesliga. Do we put the reserves in for that one and keep all the good players for the Sporting game? I think we're going to have to, aren't we? I think we're going to have to do that. Let's just have a look in here. Seems to go playoff spots. 1.8 mil. La da da da. It's a start. Carrick goes one of 2 ways. Sacked in a year, or future England manager. Yeah, I mean it's a weird one, isn't it, with managers who come in temporary, who've been like backroom staff or ex-players or whatever, and then they do really well, and as soon as they're given a contract, then it all goes to pot. So, I don't know. It's going to be a very, very interesting Premier League next season. Very interesting. Did I do that save then? I'm not concentrating. If anybody has just joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I'm managing Bayern Munich. Hopefully Carrick does well. A bit of stability. Yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, the same thing's going to happen at City now, isn't it? Anybody coming in has got to follow Pep Guardiola, and that's a virtual impossibility. Like it was at United, Alex Ferguson, probably the best manager in the history of football, for what he achieved and what he won. Coming in after that, it's set up to fail, isn't it? Really. So I don't know. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. If there is anybody in the live stream, and you've not subscribed to the channel, if you could subscribe, that would help me greatly. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Just click the button, and it just helps the channel out, helps the channel to grow. And the more the channel grows, then the more videos I'm likely to make, because it inspires you. It's like the live stream. We've got a really nice group here now, and I look forward to coming in here, because I know it's like all friendly faces. We all get on. We all have a chat about different bits and pieces, and it's a pleasure to come in. So, you know, the more it grows, then hopefully the more it will. Unless I get called a clown again. Oh my God. It was weird that, because I think I know it was a bit over the top, but I think I did make the statement that I didn't think Gabriel was the greatest defender. He just drags people to the ground all the time. Which was a little bit naughty, I suppose. I thought he had a right to call me a clown, because to be fair, I've had Gabriel in my fantasy football team all season, and we have a little league. So there's me, my son-in-law, my two grandsons, and I won the league with Gabriel at the back. So he won me a lot of points, but you have to laugh sometimes, don't you? Here's a shocking fact. It's been 40 years since an English coach won the English top division. How poor is that on English coaches? Yeah, I didn't know that, Jason. I didn't. You're right. Yeah. Craig, Fulham and Crystal Palace also looking for new managers. Yes. Yeah. You're absolutely spot on, Craig. Yeah, it's a bit of a merry-go-round. Clown. Yeah, I did get called a clown. It was fair dues. I think I took the mickey out of him, and he didn't say anything again. So we don't get anybody in here who's arsey, do we, really, generally? But if anybody does come in who's arsey, I can deal with people like that. You don't get to 73 and don't be able to deal with dickheads, do you, you know? So I can deal with people like that. It's not a problem. Gabriel bends rules. He won Arsenal title. He probably did, yeah. Howard Kendall, 1980. Palace looked like what hiring the Lawns manager. Interesting. People could disagree without the name calling, though. Yeah, it was just. We've never seen him before, and we've never seen him since, have we? He'd obviously, I think he'd maybe just come into the live stream at the point where I said I didn't think Gabriel was the greatest defender in the world. So, I do say I don't do banter, but it probably was a little bit of that, wasn't it? Really. I had my Manchester City hat on then, so I have to be excused for. He is a good defender, Gabriel, but he does. When you saw Haaland's shirt and his undershirt after that tussle that they had, that was like ripped to bloody shreds. He is a bit of a nightmare of a defender, isn't he? But you've just got to. It's like my 5-year-old grandson tonight. He's only tiny. He's very small. My son's like same as me. I'm like 6'1", so my son's tall, but my daughter-in-law is quite tiny, so he takes after her. So he's very, very slight, and he was doing all right. They had him as the only defender, and then everybody else was attacking. He had to win the ball off them, and the first 5 that came towards him, he won the ball off every one of them. And then this bigger lad came along and just barged into him, knocked him flat on his back, and then went through and scored. And my son, he said, well, that's not on, is it really? And then he said, but then again, it's football. It's not ballet dancing. He's got to get used to that. He's going to get knocked on his arse more often than not, particularly being tiny, and it will teach him. I watched a really good. There was a little thing like on X before. I watch a lot of those like short things on X, and it was a Johan Cruyff video from years ago, and he was saying, like, he said, like, not all footballers are like 6'5" and built like a brick shithouse and whatever. But if you are 5'6", 5'7", you're never gonna out muscle players who are like that. What you've got to do is you've got to learn to be tricky and to duck and dive and move the ball. And I was thinking about that while he was playing. I thought, you know what? That it will teach him. If he gets knocked on his arse a few times, it will teach him. The next time that big lad comes towards him, drop a shoulder, get out of the way, touch the ball away. And but he's 5, he's got a long time to learn. Right, what are we doing here? Bloody hell. Spend more time waffling in this save than playing football. Probably a gooner and was still raw from Saturday. No, it was before, Jason. It's a good few weeks ago now. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I wasn't insulted by it at all. It's fine. In many ways, I suppose he was probably quite justified in calling me a clown because, like I say, at the beginning of the season, I put Gabriel as one of my centre backs in my fantasy football team, and I thought as long as he don't get injured, he's staying there because he's probably the best centre back in the league. So I was having a little bit of a jest. He was probably justified in calling me a clown, but nobody's going to come in and call me a clown and get away with it. Let's put it that way. It's not going to upset me, and I can certainly duck and dive comments like that. Right, okay, so we've got this bloody league game now, haven't we, between playing that last... We need to win this one now. Have they already played the games? Right, so we're 8th now. 15 points. Right, who were playing in the last game, did I say? Sporting. Right, they're 24th. Although, to be fair, they have got to get a result to get into that playoff, haven't they? Should wear a purple wig and a red nose. Oh, God. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. I'm still not really very sure about... Arsenal fans are still getting loads of stick. And I don't really get it at all. I'm hearing loads of things about, they like some of the stuff they're saying, very entitled and this, that and the other. And it's like, yeah, but they won the Premier League. Are you not allowed to be a little bit cocky if you just won the Premier League? I mean, I wouldn't do it personally because I'm the age that I am. I'm a mature man, so I wouldn't be cocky about it because next season we might not win anything. But I just still don't. I don't get the. I don't know. Unless it is off the back of the way Arsenal been playing, with all the wrestling and stuff. Maybe it's that. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I would. Arsenal fans, good luck to them. They won the Premier League. Everybody else was crap, so they won the Premier League. Good luck to them. It's up to all of those teams now. Liverpool, United, Chelsea. I would put Spurs in there. City. It's up to the top teams and maybe one or two of the others as well, like a Palace or a Bournemouth. It's up to them teams to make sure Arsenal don't do that again. If Arsenal, I said this before the Champions League final, if Arsenal come out and play beautiful football and win the game, I'll be the first to applaud it. They're an English team, got to support the English teams, and but they didn't. They scored a goal, 6 minutes, sat back. They didn't play beautiful football. Their greatest asset is corners. How many corners did they get? Was it 3? One of them didn't allowed to be taken because the referee got fed up with and blew the half-time whistle. So it wasn't beautiful football, and in the end, justice was served, wasn't it? It's what? Oh, right, yeah. Piers Morgan, yeah. Don't get me started. Saying their best team ever, suppose winds people up and saying is better than Gerrard as he's won a title. Yeah, I mean it's football banter though, isn't it? You know, I have to admit we trounced City at Old Trafford, but the best moment was beating Arsenal at the Emirates. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a fascinating um, Premier League season. But of course, we've got the World Cup in between, haven't we? And you know, there's going to be a lot of very, very, very good players on show at the World Cup. Very, very good players. I think I've only played one game tonight. I've been on nearly an hour. I've only played the one game. It gets worse, this channel. I come on thinking, right, I'll do an extra night. I'll get 10 games in. We can move the season on. And I just end up waffling. Right, let's have a look. So I think if we get a draw out of that last game, I should have had a look at that, shouldn't I, while I was there. Let me just have a quick look. So goal difference is 7. So if we get a draw, Barcelona could still do it, couldn't they? And Chelsea are in there. We need to win it, really. We need to win that last game. Who's top anyway? AC Milan, Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool, United, City, Arsenal. Okay. The World Cup causes more harm than good. Oh, I mean, I was doing the... was it the PSG save? Which save was I doing? And there was another bloody international break on. And I got really annoyed with it because I'm like button clicking through this bloody international break. Oh, give me strength. Absolute nightmare. Right, okay, there's a transfer here. What's this now? Oh, eventually. Right, okay. So Amaral is going to become our new chief scout. So he's got complete knowledge of Portugal, Spain. He's outstanding in Brazil, exceptional England, Argentina. He's got a lot more knowledge, this fella. A lot more knowledge. So we need to make sure that we click the button that says recommend signings now. How long have I got left? I've got a week left of the transfer window. I nearly didn't do it. Recommend signings. There we go. Right, let's see what if he brings anybody in. I want a centre back. If I can get one. Who he? Star Bundesliga player. Tottenberg. He's a striker. 94 mil. It's a centre back really that I want. Right, okay, let's do some switching round. We'll bring Sheesh on in midfield. Lise can go in there. Diawy's still out injured. Let's put Doué in there. El Mala. Is El Mala this save? Yeah, it is. El Mala can come in there. Centre backs, Palmer and Bock. Tape and Brown. And there's Fiera in there as well. Who do we bring in? Let's put him in there. Right, complete rotation there for this game. Complete rotation. And then we can play a full strength team for the Sporting game. Gets us through the summer though, I suppose. I hate the summers when there's no football. It's a good point that, Steve. It is a good point. I hate the summers with no football. Yeah, I absolutely. It's a dead time, isn't it, without football? So yeah, I mean, I suppose I'm going to be a bit of a hypocrite. I probably will watch a few games. I don't know, you know, obviously I have a view on it and I don't really know what the best situation would be. Because you've got, I suppose you've got to have international football. And the players always want to play for the country, don't they? So, but I don't know the best way around it. The ones that bug me are when you get a 2-week break and all it is friendlies. And you're like, we're not even playing for anything. It's just friendlies. Okay, I know it helps managers and formations, bringing players in, trying things out. I get that. I understand it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't help it, does it really? Right, come on, lads. Just can we like scab a 1-0 here, because that would do us nicely. Let's just scab a 1-0 and then we can move on to the Champions League. And I think we should be beating these even with second team. Poor ball. Nice. It's going to shoot in it. If anybody has joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I am managing Bayern Munich, and we're going for the Champions League. That's the main aim of the save now is Champions League. We've done the Europa League, we've done the Bundesliga. If we could do the DFB Pokal, then fine, but Champions League is the big one. To anybody in the stream who's not subscribed, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button and it helps the channel no end. Or you might absolutely hate what you've seen and you might not want to subscribe. So like, balance. It always amazes me though, but I don't know whether it's YouTube doing it, but sometimes I like, come on and have a look at my stats and I'll have lost a couple of subscribers. And it always surprises me that if that is people unsubscribing, I don't know why they would do that. You know, it's not like I've come on with some wild political agenda that people don't like, or, I mean, maybe it's I'm a City fan. I don't know. Who knows? But I think YouTube do. I think they do remove subscribers sometimes, like lapsed ones. Ooh. I don't know where the time goes when I start doing these live streams. I've been on an hour already. It's bonkers. Yeah, we've got the end of season do at weekend. El Marla's injured. Great. Love it. Right, let's bring... oh no, he's a bloody defender, isn't he? Who can we bring on? That's tricky. Bastian, Mora, Devast and Thought. I've not really got anybody there, have I? Who? Let's bring Mora on then for him. I forgot what I was going to say then. Oh, but yeah, we've got our end of season due at weekend. So I think they go into Footy Nation. The lads have got Footy Nation in Southport. And then on Tuesday we've got our presentation. It's the first season while we've been with them that we haven't won a trophy. We got knocked out the cup this season. I'm hoping my one of my grandsons has won Player of the Year two years on the trot, and I'm hoping he might win it again because he's a very, very good defender. Right, okay, so we've just sneaked in there with a 1-0. Can we not have any more injuries? If that could be arranged, that would be very nice indeed. Just no more injuries, thanks. That cup of tea was very, very welcome when I came in. I was a little bit, I wasn't cold-ish, but standing on a football pitch with the wind blowing it through your ear hole and the rain chucking it down, it's not the most pleasant. Right. Oh, Dewey's nicked it. Is he going to score with it? He is. He's going to score with it. Are we... let me just have a quick look at this. Are we near? Oh, right. Let me just have a look at this. So, hold on a minute. Oh, right, yeah. Fernandez is a striker. What have I got a striker playing at DM for? Why have I got a striker playing at DM? What the hell? Why have I put him in there? Shishan shouldn't be there either. What's going on here? It should be that way round and that. What is going on here? Shishan. Fernandez should be up top. How are we winning this game 2-0? Brown in there. Yep, I know, Jason. What's even sillier is we're winning the game 2-0. That's absolutely bonkers. I've literally no idea what's gone on there. That's quite ridiculous. I mean, we've had a striker playing as a DM, and who was playing left back? Because Brown was up as an attacking midfielder, and we've had 18 shots, 8 on target. Quite ridiculous. It wouldn't be the first time though, would it? Wouldn't be the first time. An issue with console. There's command and PC. It moves players on tactic balls on console. I end up with all sorts. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I don't know how that's happened. That's a bit weird. Because clearly it's not set up like that. You know. I mean, I might be a clown. I'm not that much of a clown. Well, I don't think I am. Right. Okay. Let's just. We'll be. We'll just skirt over that one. Skirt over that one. Right, so we don't need to... okay, so we're at 11 points ahead of Leipzig now. Okay, last game in the Champions League. We need to win this one. We need to win this one. Wasn't you having to swap things around the other evening in the game? Game against Chelsea? Probably was, yeah. Did I change tactic? I didn't. No, I didn't change tactic or anything. No, I've been playing that Gegenpress. I mean, I've only played, is that 2 or 3 games I've played tonight? How long's Marla out for? 11 to 14 days. I've no idea. I don't know. I mean, we'll just gloss over that one. We won the game anyway, so... right. When do we play... when do we play Dudar now? Okay, 25th. I mean, to be fair, I rotated the team anyway, didn't I? So I don't think we need to do any rotation. Rest periods. Clown. Oh my god. Funny. I mean, I've heard some buffoons put their left back in goal. I've even heard that before. I don't know who that was. Don't know who that was. I mean, you certainly wouldn't do that on a live stream, would you? Because you would look a clown, wouldn't you, if you did that? No idea who did that. Taking no responsibility for that one at all. Right, okay, so one thing we do need to be doing now is need to be looking for this centre-back. So right backs I've got Fort and Karabalashvili. How many points clear? At the top of the Bundesliga, I am. What's that now? Oh, it's 8 now, but we have got a game in hand. So Leipzig must have just won their game. It's switched now. It always used to be at Leipzig had a game in hand on us, but it's switched now. So it's 8 points, but we've got a game in hand. Right, okay, let's... I mean, has he brought any... It's focuses, not recommendations. Has he brought anybody in? No? Do I need to restart that then? Do I need to restart that? I can restart that one, can't I? No, that one. What? What's going on there? Let's do it again. Centre back. Oops. Oops. 28 and 20. Still yet to have a crash, but still save weekly in fear of its... I know. Yeah. It's something that I just do now without even thinking about it. I just save it. Before every single game, I save it. And I've got myself into a routine now. So my motor skills are just right. Save, 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 save. Because you never know. I mean, before Monday, I don't think it crashed for months. And then as soon as Craig said, has it crashed? It crashed. Yes, we do. We've got 30 left-sided. Because we'll not know now, will we? Because we've got a new fella in. Clear. Edit search. Central defenders. 28. Recommendation. Has that reset then because I brought a new chief scout in? Because, hold on a minute. Clear. No, it's not. No, Andy Bailey's still 3-year-old inside wing back, 30-year-old Alvaro Carreras. He's 6'1", left-footed, can play centre back. But according to that, he's only a 2.5 star. New scout. Yeah, there is a new scout. He used his Jedi powers. Yeah, I think Craig has got. I think Craig is otherworldly. If I'm honest, I think he used his powers of mind transfer, and he willed the game to crash. I think. Otherworldly Craig. I have no idea what happened. No idea. Never seen anything like it. I do have a bit of an evil streak. These are the droids you're looking for. It's weird. Wouldn't it be great though? Wouldn't it be great if, like, you could like. Because you wouldn't use it to crash, would you? It'd be like, right, I'm in a Champions League final next. We're going to win the Champions League final. We're going to win the Champions League final. And then you won the Champions League final. That'd be great, that, wouldn't it? What have we got left? About 8 days, 9 days. I mean, has anybody got any recommendations for centre backs? Anybody got any recommendations for centre backs? I mean, I don't normally do that, but I want to win the Champions League, and it's not cheating, really, is it? The Karabashvili, left back, very good player, 6 foot. Quick. Okay. The other side we've got Fort. Hector Fort. Yeah, very good player. I think it is centre back. We need a centre back. Anybody got any recommendations for a centre back? Total player is that's a good option, yeah. Trouble is, you're 10 years in the future. Good point. Good point, Jason. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good point that Jason's made there. Yeah, I'm 10 years in the future. Although, Football Manager doesn't really recognise that, does it? Which save was it now? Was it? I can't remember. Was it the PSG or this Bayern save? But before, when I was off camera, it came up with the World Team of the Year, and every player was over 32, I think. Every single player was over 32. I recommend you don't sign any player that played for Wolves. Oh my God. Let's continue. I mean, I tell you what, something that's not happened there is normally when you bring a new scout in, they normally bring a load of recommendations in with them, and all he's brought in is that striker. I mean, if he was a centre-back, I'd sign him now. But he's a striker. Who they've signed from Bournemouth, probably be 13 in your world. He's good. Who was that? Who was that, Jason? Let's give it a couple more clicks. Playing Sporting tomorrow. So look, has he brought anybody in yet? Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh no. He's on 1.6 million a week. I mean, dare I? I have that Dean Hyson. I have oh my God. 1.6 million. Can't you just do a centre back search in the database and scout from there? I mean, I want him. I really want him. But 1.6 million a week wages. I mean, I think he would win us the Champions League. See, even he's not bringing that many in. My word, he's good. Yeah. Crap in the real world. I mean, what are they saying here? He's got a release fee clause of 80 million. Would he take a wage cut? Need to be some cut, right? Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm very tempted. I am very tempted. I'm very tempted. But 1.6 million, it will be. That'll be the most I've ever paid a player. What was he called? Somebody just put in there. Huijsen. Is that how you spell his name? Yeah, there he is, Real Madrid. 4-star, 300k a week. But I have bid on him already, and he's still injured actually. Last time I looked, he was injured. I have bid on him, and they want 161 million for him. See what he's asking for. Am I actually going to go? Am I actually going to try and sign a player? What have I got in the pot? Right, so I'm going to need, what was it, 1.6 million. So I'm going to need 7.5. I can do that. I can do it. A big draw. You know what? You're talking me into this. You're talking me into this. I mean, to be fair, I don't need much talking into it. Leniero. So he's made 27 appearances, 3 goals, 4 assists. He's on a 7.86 for the season. Okay, so he's got a minimum fee, 80 mil. He's the kind of player, though, that could be the difference between us winning the Champions League and not. In Saudi, we'll want $1 million plus for wages. Well, it's been accepted. That would have to do, wouldn't they? Let's see what he wants on a contract. I mean, he might be willing to drop to like 900,000. Just the 900,000 for Champions League football. He won't speak to us. He feels like the club would struggle. Is there any way around that? Can't have him. Can't have him. It doesn't matter, Craig. They've accepted the offer. I can, Bone Crusher. I can. I can. Have I spelled that wrong? What's going on there? I'll be able to do it by doing this, won't I? Champions League, because Real Madrid will be in there, won't they, somewhere? Real Madrid. Who are their centre halves? Sven Botman. This is where PC excels. Just up my coaching staff to 14 and scouts to 15. Exactly, Jason. You know, if they didn't do anything else in the console version, I'd love them to bring that in because that was a part of the game. I'd love getting my staff the best in the league. I loved that in the PC version. I've really missed that. If they didn't do anything else for me, that would be a great addition. Okay, Sven Botman. I mean, the only other thing, problem is he's injured. And last time I looked, he was injured. Moderate groin strain. Yeah, staff FFP and regularly. I mean, you're asking for a lot there, Jason. I think you are asking for quite a lot. For 2 weeks, he'll be back for the knockouts. What's his injury record like? 2033. So in August he was fractured collarbone. August, May, he had a bruised thigh. March, bruised ankle. It's who's nothing on your say. That's a good shout. That is a very, very good shout. Husanoff. K H Husanoff. He's at Everton, 29 years old. The problem is if I scout him, we're not going to get a scout report through, are we? In time. I mean, he doesn't look as good, does he? I wonder if that was it. I wonder if I juggle the figures. I mean, the problem is now I've... oh, you're joking? No! No, what? Oh, my God. You're joking. Not as good as in yours, yeah. Yeah, it's the PC version. He's at Liverpool in yours, right? Okay. I wonder if... You see... I mean, generally, a player of that age will want more than 1.6, won't he? So, but if I do that, or to be fair, that, yeah, I mean, he's probably right, actually, because if I do that, that gives me 87 mil. But then I've only got just under 1.5 for his wages. So even doing that, I don't think will work, will it? $78. I mean, that would just about do it. I might struggle a little bit. Trade. The game is turning the screw. Do it and see what he wants first. Right, it's been accepted. It's been withdrawn again. He would be extremely interested in signing, but he feels the club will struggle to meet his contract demands. That's bloody Saudi, that. Lenny Yoro, as good as he is in the game, he's not worth 1.6 million a week. That's the bloody game, that. There's nobody as good. I mean, this is just short term, this. If I can win the Champions League, it's done. So I'm not bothered about next season or anything. If I can win the Champions League, it's done. It's still a bit of a tall order because I feel, just got a bit of a gut feeling this Bayern Munich side is maybe not quite good enough to win the Champions League. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? Why couldn't he be a central defender? That's There isn't anybody, is there now? Pacho, although he'll be a bit older, yeah. I mean, do I have enough time to scout him? He's 32 and I would never sign a 32-year-old, but it really is short term and he does look very good. 6'2", marking and tackling, brilliant. It's a bit aggressive. Let's give it a bloody save before the damn thing crashes. I keep forgetting about that. If anybody has joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026 and I am managing Bayern Munich, and we are in the January transfer window at the moment, and I'm trying to win the Champions League here and get myself a world-class centre-back. But I've just been quoted 1.6 million a week for Lenny Yoro as a centre-back wages, and he won't come. Upside is I've reached 400 games in management. Right, let's focus on this Champions League game. Let's see if we can win this. Bastion up front. Musiala, Mora, Striker Brown, Bernal. Where's Ferreira? Diamande. Debasti's injured. Do we risk Bock in there or not? Or do I play Palmer in there for his experience? I think we play Palmer in there for his experience. Forts. Karabalashvili. Jacobs. So Almala and Debast. Both injured. Right, let's just check this now. Just make sure this is all okay. Palmer for Ferreira Bernal. Yeah, it's okay. So why did it go cockeyed in that last game? That's mad. I'm liking the average rating. The average rating is looking very, very good indeed. I mean, if I can't get a centre back, do I go for a better left full back? I mean, I've only just signed him though, so right, let's worry about that in a minute. Let's give that a save. Right, let's see if we can get into the top 8 and get ourselves directly into the last 16. Bastian Musiala Mora, striker B, Bernal Ferreira. Just make sure I've got these the right way around. Diamande is right-footed, reasonable on his left. Palmer. Right, okay. Not too much difference there. Okay, let's go to the match. Oh, I really want Lenny Yoro. I really, really, really want Lenny Yoro. He's obviously having way too much fun in Saudi, isn't he? Way too much fun. Right, if there is anybody in the live stream who's not subscribed to my channel, it's free of charge. All you got to do is click the button, and it helps my channel no end. So if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. Hit the notification bell, because I do have another save that goes up Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Currently managing PSG. And give me a like as well. Why not? Unless you hate it, of course. If you hate it, don't give it a like. I mean, that would just be bonkers, wouldn't it? Right, come on, lads. Can we get the ball in the back of the net? Oh, I've hit the post there. That's not good. Right, I'm going to give him a demand more and go positive. We had 2 shots, nothing on target yet. And Xerxes on the ball for Sporting. I do hope the game's not going to screw me here. Come on, watch I never knew we had an option to do that. To do what, Craig? Ooh. Euro would have cleared that. Yeah, he would. You're just rubbing it in now, Stevie. Just rubbing it in. Come on. Hit something other than the... Hit something other than the like button. Okay, we're back to 1-1. Not bothered about the replay. Let's just move on. Let's get another goal now. Come on. It's not messing about now. Let's give them another demand more. Here's a start. PSG have won both Champions League under new format. They have never come in the top 8. That is interesting, Jason. Very interesting. Karashvili's always on a bloody yellow card. Well, Bernal's on a yellow as well. What's the betting here? We get a player sent off. 2 minutes of time added on. Right, come on, lads. Otherwise, I'm going to be angry at half time and you won't like me when I'm angry. You look, see, you missed that one as well. Lenny Euro would have scored that. Dressing the team. We're angry, mate. Very angry. Hopping mad. I suppose the counter to that, they rest players in their league. We need to get that ball back off them. We're going for the second goal here. We don't want to concede a second. God, that needs fixing as well. If a corner and a free kick's not a highlight, then I don't know what is. Just smash it. Somebody smash it. How are Barcelona doing? Barcelona are winning 3-1. So that puts us out of the top 8. I think. Musiala. Go on, Musiala. Oh my God. Oh, hey up. Lucky bounce. Here we go. This is a goal now. Oh, lucky bounce again. Go on. Heads. Oh. Bloody keeper's had a good time to have a great game, hasn't he? I have no idea what I'm saying. Can't get my bloody words out. Right, front three looking very tired. Let's get... the trouble is they've robbed me, haven't they? Okay, Dewey. What side does Dewey play on? Right-footed. Let's bring Dewey on that side. Elise that side. And... let's get Fernandez on and let's go two strikers. And he can be the playmaker. Elise attacking mid. I'll have one as a channel forward. Right, so Bastian, Fernandez, do it, Elise, Bernal, Vieira. Right, do we make another change as well if we can? 3, we're going to have to, aren't we? I have actually been robbed of a couple of really good players, so that isn't not ideal. Oh, Shishan on. I'll tell you what we will do as well. So instead of him playing a halfback, he can also play as a box-to-box playmaker. Okay. Let's play him as a second striker then. Is that working? Shishan Ferreira. Do ALE say? Right, okay. Right, come on. This is going to be either tactical genius or buffoonery. Right, come on, lads. We need to win this ball back now. I mean, I've got to go for this. I mean, if we lose it, we're going to be in the last 16 anyway, aren't we? Not in the last 16, in the playoffs. Well, let's go attacking. It's not happening, is it? It's not happening. Let's bring Brown on, push him forward. We've got to go for it now. We've got to go for it. Advanced wing back. Is a draw not enough? I don't think it is, no, because Barcelona were 2 points behind us. And I think there was only one goal in it, goal difference, I think. Yeah, so that would give us 16, wouldn't it? Barcelona will be on 16 because they're winning. Although there is Chelsea and Fiorentina. There's quite a lot of them, isn't there, really? Any one of those is going to leapfrog us, I think. Barcelona are winning 5-1, so their goal difference will be much better than ours now. I think there was only one goal in it. No, we need to win this game. We really need to win it. Come on, Ferreira, come on. Get some men in the box. What a weird ball that was. There's plenty in the box now. Come on! Get... We've made all the changes, haven't we? Come on. 4 minutes on. You weren't worried, were you not, Craig? I was. Oh no. Oh, it's all right. He's giving it away. Slip it through. Slip it through. Oh. Oh. Come on. 4 minutes. 2 minutes. 1 minute. Get in! Get in! Never in doubt. Oh, God. That was a bit nerve-wracking. Right, okay. I think we've finished 5th. Believe it or not. We've finished 5th. Right, we're going to be delighted. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Yeah, so we finished 5th. Yeah, we had a goal difference of 8 and Barcelona's was 10. So if we'd have drawn that, we would have finished what would that have been at 16 points? Yeah, we'd have finished 9th or 10th, I think. Looking at that. Anyway, we don't need to worry about that now. We've sorted that. See what I mean though about this Bayern Munich team? It's a little bit, you know, my PSG team is just like it's like a runaway train, and it's so. I mean, having said that, now I'll probably not win the Champions League in that one, but the PSG team and squad seems so much better than this Bayern Munich one does. Right, do we need to... right, so we've got Kaiserslautern and then the quarter-final of the German Cup. Where are we? 25th, 28th. And I've got to be I'm going to do some rest days, I think. I've got to be a little bit careful here because I'm getting a little bit of a... It's not an injury crisis, but it's let's do a couple of days. Right, okay. Well, that was a bit squeaky bum, wasn't it? I mean, if you don't give me a like now, if there's anybody in the live stream, please click the subscribe button and give me a like, because you can't not have liked that, can you? I mean, that's edge of the seat stuff. That you must have enjoyed that. Okay, some money coming in, 9.33 million. Just keep saving the bugger. Right, that gives us a little bit of breathing space now. We don't have to play that playoff game. I mean, we're a long way from winning it, but... Right, just be careful here, am I, because of this... So, have we got... I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because... playmaker, free roll, wide forward, deep lane playmaker. I mean, there's Andy Bailey at Borussia Dortmund. He's a deep line playmaker. Who have we got in there? We have Ferreira, haven't we? Ferreira and Bernal. So he probably would take over from Bernal, wouldn't he? I mean, it looks like Pacho is... Oh, he has been scouted now. He's scouting as a 4-star, William Pacho. 32. He's left-footed as well, so would fit in very nicely. How does he compare to... have we done this already? I can't remember if we have. It's Mendy Mandy, isn't it? So Pacho... Marking's the same. Tackling is 4 points better. Not as good at heading. And jumping reach not as good. He's not as quick either. So does the World Cup start a week tomorrow then? I think Stevie said it was the 11th. Just been knocked out of the FA Cup, the Europa League and the Carabao Cup in the space of 3 games. Season over. I love this game. Oh my God, Stevie. I feel for you. The FA Cup, the Europa League and the Carabao Cup final in the space of 3 games. Season over. I thought that was going to happen to me then. I mean, we would have got into the playoff game, wouldn't we? So it wasn't a disaster, but missing that game out and getting straight into the last 16, obviously, is... I thought that was going to happen to me. I just don't know whether... It's a lot of money to pay out, isn't it? Star Bundesliga unlikely to improve. Right, so he's a leading Bundesliga player, whereas Pacho is, and he's a B+. Whereas they're giving him an A, and he's a star Bundesliga player. I mean, they're saying he's not for sale, so have they got a... Oh, there's no price on him. He's suspended at the moment. Yeah, that'd be great, that, Craig. Yeah. I've got 131 million burning a bloody hole in my pocket. It's a difficult one. If you think of going into a woman save, you need players for right now, instant impact. And that's what I'm looking for, Craig. That's why Lenny Yoro would have been perfect. I mean, there's quite a lot of players out there who may become good in like 2 or 3 seasons, but I need somebody to win me the Champions League this season. It is, yeah. It is, Stevie, yeah. If I win the Champions League, the save's done. It is. Yeah, if when I won the Champions League, I mean, I might not win the Champions League, but I don't want to just keep trying. So there might be a point where I just say, okay, I give up. I mean, I'm going to do a women's save next. I mean, I still don't think this Bayern Munich side. That's why Lenny Yoro would have been a piece of the jigsaw. I don't know whether it would have been the final piece, but I just get a feeling that we're not quite up to it. This Bayern Munich side, we're just not quite there. Hey, exactly, Stevie. Yeah, age doesn't matter. Yeah, but I've just bid for Pacho. I bid what 90. I bid 130 million for him. They were interested. Can't get Lenny Yoro. I suppose there's the Real Madrid centre back. Did I put him on the short list? Probably didn't, knowing the way that my head works. Let me have a look. So check 33 or 34-year-olds even. Yeah. Yeah, you are right. You are right. Where's bloody Real Madrid? Takes a decent penalty, Hyston. I mean, do I do another one then? Or another recruitment focus? Centre backs. And do it up to 35. Got a bloody match to play now. Right, what is this? Kaiserslautern. So we've still got Marla, DeBast and Diao injured. It's a shame. I got high hopes for him, but he's only 19. He's never going to reach it, is he? Did rest squad popped out to put the kettle on. Craig, you're not allowed to go out and put the kettle on. Relying on you to remind me to do these things. Gordon Bennett. I can't remember now. We should be all right now. We should get a decent time between games because we've not got Champions League to worry about for a few weeks now. Oh, that's a ball. That's a ball. That. Go on, Musiala. That was a ball. That's a Musiala. Oh, my word. What a run and what a ball. This was beautiful, this. That's my bloody centre forward putting that ball through. See, that's how my PSG team plays. That was a lovely finish, that. Beautiful finish. What a ball. Classy move. It was a classy move indeed. Great vision as well. Ooh. Musiala. Pressure's off a bit now, isn't it? Got top 5 in the Champions League. Pressure's off a little bit. That was bloody awful keeping. Whoa, my word. That was terrible goalkeeping. That wasn't so great either, was it? Did he what? So I mean, this is Palmer who's just been whinging. He's not getting enough game time. So what happened here? Okay, you didn't cover yourself in glory there, did you, mate? You're whinging. I've given you some game time. Then you score an own goal. So it looks like selling those 2 players and raising 131 million has not really done me much good because there's players around, but just can't get them unless I sign that Real Madrid centre back. He's still injured, but he would be, hopefully, he would be okay for the last 16 of the Champions League. Oh, great. Absolutely marvellous. The hell? What are you doing, lads, here? What's going on? I've just been bigging you up, saying pressure's off and we're doing really well. That's got another nick then, didn't it? That's a lot. It's a long time since that's happened to me in Football Manager. See, that would never have happened to PSG. Well, I don't think it would. Bloody angry about that. Not happy at all with that. Come on, sort yourselves out. What are you doing, you gang of morons? Come on, Karabashvili, show them how it's done. That's better. Musiala. Is that trick in the game? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's that trick in the game. Right, let's do a little bit of. Let's drop into this. So we'll bring Elise on. Dewey. Shishon. And who else? Let's go with Brown. What are we on? 61 minutes. Right, let's go a little bit more defensive then. See if we can hold on to this 3-2. If you have joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I'm managing Bayern Munich. Right, thanks, Stevie. Thanks for your contributions tonight. Yeah, I'll definitely see you on Friday. Hopefully, be on a bit earlier. And that 4-2 came off the keeper. Yeah, it should be on at 7:30 on Friday, Stevie. So yeah, I'll see you then if you're around. Okay, 4-2 now. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be on too much longer now. 2.5 hours. I did come on late as well, so don't think I'm going to be on too much longer now. I'd like to get this transfer window done and dusted, though. I mean, do I go for this Real Madrid centre-half? He can't be that bad if he's playing for Real Madrid, can he? It would stiffen the defence up. I mean, I've got plenty of strike power in the team, so that's not a problem. Oh, sheesh on there. Of course, No. I was going to say we're playing that. No, I've not. I didn't. I changed it in a game to box to box, didn't I? Okay, last change, and Bok can come on for Diamande. Yeah, if you are in the live stream and you haven't subscribed, if you could subscribe to the channel, would help me greatly. I am aiming for 2,000 subscribers by the time FM27 comes out, and then that's a platform for me then to move on. I will hopefully be doing lots of tuition videos for FM27 now the game's settled down a little bit. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give me a like. All helps the channel to grow. Right, okay. We are going to have to put some... right, so we are top of the league now by 11 points. So we're doing well in the Bundesliga. I think the next game is a quarter-final of the Cup, isn't it? Let me just have a quick look at this. Next game is, yeah, DFB Pokal. And then Union Berlin. I think the is it the 2nd of Feb? The transfer window shuts. So I think I might make this the last game of the night then. This quarter final against Elfsberg. 28. So we can get a couple of days rest in there, can't we? Let's do that. Rest for a couple of days. So do I put a bid in for I'll put him on the what's it now? He is still injured, but I mean he's got some great stats there. Not quite sure what ambitious means at 28. If Mike was here, he'd be able to tell us, wouldn't he? So he's quick. Marking and tackling's good. Positioning's very good. Can certainly pick a pass. 16 for vision. Very composed. Concentration. I think I might go in for him, actually. Let's spend the money on him. He's got a minimum. Oh, of course, I've been in for him before. He's got a minimum fee release clause of 406 million, and they don't want to sell him. Right, they want over 200 million for him. What is he? 28, an elite centre back. But having said that, if he wins as the Champions League, this is not a problem, is it really? Okay, can we knock that down to 60 then? Oh, they've gone for that. Is he going to knock us back as well? Because he reckons that we're... oh, there we go. So he's on 300,000. Win the Champions League in 34-35. Right, okay, so that's next season, isn't it? Yep, we'll go for that. He wants 375 a week, that's fine. That's a point as well. I've not checked that for a while. I've not checked the clauses. Let's have a quick look at the clauses. Pavlovic, 15 mil. That's definitely worth having. Giovanni Leone, 9.5. Yeah. Norman 2.2. Yep. Okay. I mean, that's some quite nice money coming in there, actually. $15, $9. Yeah, it's a bit of something coming in. You're dead right. Absolutely. Um, does that mean we've still got 106 million? Does that mean we've still got 106 million? Oh no, because we changed this, didn't we? When's the transfer window closing? Oh, rejecting that one. Husinov. Husinov, he's scouting. Only sign him as a last resort on a 2-star player. Oh my God. So Pacho was scouting as a 4-star. I wonder when does the transfer window shut? Because I've got a little bit more money there now. And it might be that I could... It's not coming in, is he? If there is anybody in the live stream and you've not subscribed to the channel, if you could do, that would help me greatly. Hit the notification bell, give me a like. I'm really trying to move this channel on a little bit and try and get 2,000 subscribers by the time FM27 comes out. Transfer deadline day today. Right, okay. So we paid 115 for him. So what other players are there? I mean, how much did I pull in there? So I paid 115. I had 130. So I've got 15 million. And then we just pulled in. So that's 17, 18, 9, 27, 42, I think. 42. I mean, this geezer here was brought in by the new scout, 20-year-old Dutch striker. We don't have an awful lot of cover. I mean, obviously Striker Brown can play up there, can't he, though? £97 for Andy Bailey. 6.99, 23 appearances he's made. It's 5'7". Resolute character. But do we really need... Because I've got Ferreira and Bernal for in there. How does he compare with... I mean, I wouldn't move Ferreira now, but Bernal, have I already done this comparison? Bernal is a better player. Euro Pacho, Keys, Schmidt, an advanced playmaker, 90 mil. Turkey. Enzo Fernandez. Keys Schmidt at Manchester United. 28 years old. But he's only a 3-star when he moves up there. And he's actually a 3-star anywhere, really. 28 star Bundesliga player. I don't think there's anybody really. Pim van der Berg. And the rest of them are not great, are they, really? What is that? Have they made a change there? Because that normally defaults to all, doesn't it? That's always defaulted to all. I don't really think that there's anybody. Nearly matched. I think that might have to do it. I think. I mean, that's providing this player comes in. What is it now? 5:45 on transfer deadline day, and Huijsen has still not come in. Is he not going to come in then, this Huijsen? think I'm going to get him, you know. Don't think it's happening. All right, I'd very much like to win this game because that would send us through to the semi-final of the Cup. So I think we need to play a half-decent team here. We've still got Almala, Dibast and Diao out injured. Let's see, Elise, Dewey. Right, I think I just need to check the out of possession on that one. If anybody has joined the live stream, this is the last game of the evening now. But anybody who hasn't subscribed, if you could subscribe to my channel, that would help the channel immensely. And also hit the notification bell. Give me a like. All helps the channel to grow. And that's the name of the game. Okay, let's go to the game. Last game of the evening, this one now. That's usually the kiss of death. It either crashes or we lose it. But if we win this, we get through to the semi-final of the DFB Pokal, which is the German version of the FA Cup. It's a shame we couldn't have got Lenny Yoro. With those kind of stats, he's the sort of player you need to win the Champions League. That's a great shame, that. Okay, playing in the red this time. Very confusing, this, isn't it? Striker Brown. If anybody's in the live stream who doesn't know why he's called Striker Brown, I basically signed him and then we had two Browns. We had a striker and a fullback. So just so I don't get confused, I called him Striker Brown. I know. I have a very simple mind. It works for me, that's the main thing. Early doors in this. Early doors. Only 5 minutes on the clock. Very capable of beating this team. Very, very capable indeed. Good save though. Or did that hit the post? As if Stevie... So what did he say? He got knocked out of the Europa League, Caribou Cup, and was it FA Cup as well? Season done. All within 3 days. Bonkers. Or was it 6 days? Ooh, that's a nice goal. Musiala, you know, he's some player, isn't he? My word. That is a nice goal. What a nice finish that was. One touch, whack, get in. What a beauty. He couldn't have hit that sweeter, could he? Top bins, but it's the frame of the goal and bounces in. Beautiful. What we need him to do now is we need him to do that when we're in the last 16 of the Champions League. Must be. Nice goal. And Striker Brown scores. So Striker Brown has assisted and scored. So it's 2-0. Although we were 2-0 up in the last game. And then it went 2-2. No idea what's going on there. But anyway. Nice little finish there from Striker Brown. Nice little finish indeed. I think everybody's gone to bed. It's just me and you, Craig. Okay, Karavashvili now with the corner. short. Musiala back to Kvaratskhelia. He's got a bit of a hairdo on him, hasn't he, Kvaratskhelia? He's got some hair. Did you catch any of Clarkson's Farm yet? 4 episodes earlier. I didn't, Craig, no. I'm actually, at the moment, I'm watching... so I started watching ages ago, The Handmaid's Tale. It's very disturbing, but it's very, very good in a disturbing way. So I finished that, and now I'm watching The Testaments, which is a sequel to it. So I might finish that before I start Clarkson's Farm. Yes, I'm here till the end. I think it is just me and you, Craig. I don't know what's happened to Mike in the last few saves. He's normally been a bit of a regular, hasn't he? Unless he's gone on holiday or something. Bastian gets the goal now. So we're getting through. All of the strikers in the team are all scoring goals. That's Musiala, Striker Brown, Bastian. Doing very well. 3-0 up, half an hour on the clock. Should we give him a bit of praise? I never do that. I never give praise. I'm a bit of a hard taskmaster. Let's give him a bit of praise. Why not? No, I'm looking forward to that Clarkson's Farm, Craig. Really looking forward to it. It's one of those programs, isn't it, where you've got... I think any programs that have got really good individuals and characters in them, and that's why like programs like Only Fools and Horses was good. You know, it's great writing, but great characters in there. But he's definitely got something about him, hasn't he, Clarkson? And then of course he's got all of his sidekicks as well that are very, very good in it. That girl who was in the last one, she had a very good personality as well, and she kind of made the series. Right, I think we're going to make a couple of changes at half time. I think, seeing as we're 3-0 up. I think we'll give Tape a run out at centre back. He is actually a centre back. What's Bock footed? Right, okay. Yeah, I'll make a couple of changes at half time. May as well. We're just working up now to that Champions League now, last 16. Depends who we get. Get a favourable time. What we need, I think, with us being a little bit, I'm still a little bit of a gut feeling. I'm still not sure about this Bayern Munich team. We need like Real Madrid to draw PSG, Bayern Munich to draw like City or United or Arsenal, whoever. Let's get some teams knocked out before we have to play them. Last game of the evening now. Anybody who's in the who's dropped into the live stream, last game of the evening. This one. I will be back on Friday at 7:30, and we'll carry on this Bayern Munich save. "22 shots now, 12 on target." We seem to be demolishing most teams, well, other than Leipzig, who we lost to weirdly. But we seem to be demolishing most teams in the Bundesliga. But that last game in the Champions League stage was weird, because Sporting were like 24th. Although I suppose, to be fair, in reality, they would be playing to get into that last 16 playoff, wouldn't they? Or the playoff to get into the last 16. So I suppose they did have something to play for. If they'd have won that, they would have got into the top 24 and would have had that playoff game, which is extra money and a chance to get into the last 16. Oh, Bastion. I could have scored that myself, and I'm knackered. Right, well, I think we'll give another 5 minutes, we'll make the last 3 changes. Shame about that Lenny Euro. I think he would have made a massive difference. I'm just hoping I'm hoping we get him, this Huijsen, but I'm hoping he's not injury prone if we do get him. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get him, because the game has blocked me from getting Pacho, Lenny Euro. It's blocked me from getting both of those two. Nice. Oh, that's unlucky. It's a nice strike, that, as well. Right, let's make these last 3 changes. Well, I brought tape on, haven't I? So I don't really have anybody else for that side. Right, let's bring Brown on that side. Shishon needs some game time. And Elise is having a bit of a whinge at the moment, so let's bring him on. Hiya, Brian. All right. So let me see Ellsberg in the Bundesliga. Right. Yeah, I'm sorry, mate. If you're an Ellsberg fan, or it's Elversberg, isn't it? Elversberg. Yeah, we're actually, this is the DFB Pokal. We're actually knocking them out of the cup at the moment. That's surprising when you're at Bayern Munich. It's not like you're Kidderminster Harris, is it? Yeah, it's been a bit of an eye-opener for me, this, I have to say, because I think a lot of people would probably say, well, it's easy going to Bayern Munich and PSG. You're taking the easy way out. But honestly, seriously, I've never managed these big clubs before in Football Manager, so it's been a bit of an eye opener for me, because you kind of feel like, oh, I'm managing Bayern Munich, I'm going to win everything now. But it's actually not that. It's not that clear cut. I mean, I think I've been a bit lucky, and things have gone really well in the PSG save. This save, however, I mean, I tried wing play and I tried with wingers, and that was a little bit. This seems to be the best way of getting the best out of this team, but then I still got that bit of a gut feeling that there's something just missing a little bit. Because we've got players like the likes of Musiala and Elise Bastien up front. I wonder if that Lenny Euro, I mean, he must have, well, I think when I looked, he's been 3 seasons in Saudi? It was obviously at United and went there. I mean, there will have been a point when, mind you, this is only Lenny Euro was at Saudi before I took over Bayern Munich. It's only my 2nd season with him, isn't it? Yeah, so I couldn't have got him beforehand anyway. I don't know what I'm talking about here. I'm waffling. Musiala in the back? No. Penalty's been given. Oh, there was a funny thing in that PSG save, if you've not watched it, where a ball comes into our penalty area, And it was like 8 or 9 players just converged on the ball. All you could see was just this blob of my players, and then the ball gets cleared. It was proper funny. I've never seen anything like that before. Elise gets his goal. To be fair, he should be getting a bit more game time, Elise. I might start giving him more game time until we get back in the Champions League again. Okay, yes. Sorry, Brian, but we are beating your team here 5-0. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're through to the DFB Pokal semi-final, and we're going to give the team a delighted. Right, I'm going to have to start putting some what's it time in here, I think. Let's just have a look. When's the next game now? 4th, 11th. Oh, we're actually all right. 11th, 18th, 25th. Right, okay, we've got some. So we can get a bit of training in, can't we now? Let's get a bit of training in. We've actually done okay tonight. We've done all right tonight. We've only played, 6 games, weirdly. But we've won every one, so we've done okay tonight. We just need that bloody Heusland or Heusch, whatever he's called. We need him in now. But I'm a bit concerned here we're not going to get him. Because very often you'll get the thing saying, oh, the paperwork wasn't completed in time, you didn't get him. And I'll have 150 million sat in the bank. Nope, still not coming. Oh, it's a free transfer, that. What are we now? Oh, we're at midnight. Are we not going to get him then? Or is it going to be one of these paperwork at the very last minute? Oh, the transfer deadline date's today. All right, okay. Okay. I thought it was yesterday. That's mad. Review transfer offer. We've got a transfer offer here. Oh, it's a loan offer. 22-year-old midfielder. Yeah, he can go out. Not too bothered about that one. 9.15. I want this deal to go through just so I can see how much money I've got left. But it's just not going through, is it? Won't go through. Right, it is going through, but it's been delayed. Delay the transfer until the transfer deadline. What? They don't have enough 106. That's because I've moved that bloody money over to sign Lenny Euro. They won't let me do it. I'm not going to get him, am I? I'm not going to get him. Delay the transfer until the transfer deadline on the 2nd of February. Are they going to screw me on this one? That's it's never straightforward. You're right, Craig. It is never straightforward, and it looks like. You see, this is what I know. Lelujo's complained about this many times. So I've got this here, and I can move it over, but they won't let me. They won't let me move it over. So I can't even redo the transfer and juggle the figures around. Normally they just ask you if you need the budgets adjusting. I know they do, Craig, but obviously they are trying to screw me, aren't they? What can I do about that? There's nothing I can do then, is there? I adjusted the budgets to try and get Lenny Yoro in, and now they screw me now on Hodgson. Unless at the death they will allow me to do it. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on here? Oh, they won't let me move it, look. They won't let me move it. 106. Let's try it again. Frustrating, it is frustrating, yeah. It's glitchy as hell, that. Um, Only in Football Manager would this happen. The only thing I can think of is when the deadline comes, it will let me do it, but it's looking very much like it's screwed. Yeah, they won't let me. I don't think I've ever seen that before. If I have, it's very, very rare. Normally, they just say, "Do you want to adjust the budgets?" Um, I mean that's broken, that isn't it? Because we've easily got the money, easily. Yeah, it's been cancelled. It's been cancelled. So I mean, that's kind of cheating, isn't it? Really, they've cheated me out of a centre back there because I had the money. So they basically cheated me there. When's the next game now? Next game is the 4th, which is tomorrow. Right, okay. Well, that's very frustrating, that. Very frustrating indeed. I have to say I'm not happy about that one little bit. It's a definite curveball, no mistake. It's right. Well, there's not a lot I can do about that, then is there really? We'll just have to go along with what we've got. I think hi, Zach. Yeah, very. Fall through. I mean, essentially, the deal didn't fall through, did it? I was basically cheated out of the deal because, I mean, if I was borderline for the money, then fine, not a problem. And 99 times out of 100, I've done loads of deals like that where it said, "Would you like to alter the budgets?" and you just say yes and it's done. You know you've got the money's there. But I've seen Lelujo have problems like this before, and he's been tearing his hair out with it. And it's kind of a cheating glitch in the game that when, you know, clearly, I mean, the Lenny Euro one, I get that. That's fine, not a problem. 1.6 mil. When I looked at it and worked it out, I didn't actually have enough money to pay what he probably would have wanted, about 1.8 mil. So that's fine, not a problem with that one. But that one, I think I've been cheated out of. So if I don't win the Champions League this season now, I mean, you probably can't say that, to be honest, because there is no guarantee really. But it's certainly not going to help me now, is it really? So yeah, that's very poor, that. Very, very poor indeed. Okay, right. So I will be back on Friday evening, 7:30. We'll do it all again. Let's just set that up now. So what we doing? So we've got Bundesliga games to play: Union Berlin, Dortmund, Mönchengladbach, Frankfurt, and then the DFB Pokal semi-final has not been drawn yet. So we're in the semi-final of the German Cup, and we're in the last 16 of the Champions League as well. So still all to play for. I mean, potentially there's a treble and a Champions League win. Okay, thanks very much, Craig. Thank you for coming in. Okay, thanks to everybody who came in tonight. If there is anybody still left in the chat, anybody who nipped in last minute on the live stream there. If there is anybody who's not subscribed, I am aiming for 2,000 subscribers. So every subscriber really helps. Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well, because I do have a PSG save that goes up Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you'll get notified for that. Thanks for coming in, Zach. Thanks very much. And I will see you on Friday at 7:30, and we'll do it all again. Okay, thanks very much. And I'm going to close the stream down.